Alrighty, guys. Welcome to episode 5.5 rundown, whatever this is. Alright. Like I said before, my audio cut out here, so all you could hear was the game, and I basically had nothing over it. And quite frankly, it was rather boring to just watch me go through without me at least making fun of something. I felt it was rather boring. I don't know if you guys did. But I'm going to fill you in here because it was the next 4 hours of gameplay that I had no audio. So I'm going to cut it up into about 15 minutes. So I'm going to catch you up to what I did. And then from there, from this point forward, I'm going to be making multiple saves, and I'm going to be making sure my audio is working. And if anything, like, if I have questions over anything, I'm redoing it. We're not doing this again. So first things first, this weenie here basically challenged me to a race because, you know, he thinks he doesn't suck. But joke's on him because I suck, and I beat his challenge, which means he sucks worse than I do at running. After that, I visited Jafar's wheel station, and he told me all of Rise Men had boners or something. I don't know. It was weird. We had to talk about it.
Shit, it's you again? I mean, what are you doing here?
Relax. I don't work for Rice. That was a one-time job, and it was all about protecting the tower. Look, I'm sorry. I mean it.
Is that right?
Look, everything I was doing for Brecken. You can ask anyone in the tower if you don't believe me. So what do you got, Jafar?
We've been picking up some of Rice's transmissions. One of his crews found something at the construction site, and they got very excited. They didn't say what it was, but they referred to bringing down the entire tower in one shot. Someone's got to find out what it is, and either confiscate it or destroy it.
Well, I'm someone.
Congratulations, the job is yours. We'll be in touch.
Then I came across the panicking guy from before who actually had a job.
Hey, you want to try calming down long enough to tell me what's wrong?
Yeah, sure. Let's try that. Calming down will work. Yeah, calming down will solve everything.
Oh. No, walking away from you will solve everything.
Okay, hang on. I'm chill, bro. So, I make these flares for Rise, right?
Wait, flares? Like signal flares?
No, UV flares. Like flares that the Night Things can't stand because they put out this UV, which stands for ultraviolet, which is like kind of a science thing.
I got it. UV flares. Continue.
There is no continue. My zinc is contaminated with fluorine. It's useless. Also, I'm out of turpentine, which isn't that hard to find. Except everything's hard to find right now.
So when Rice's people come for their merchandise...
Oh, is he using people now? I thought he only used hired psychopathic gorillas.
What do you need to make these things?
Just zinc and turpentine, bro. I got the rest. Worst part is everything I need is in the train yard warehouses. But a guy like me isn't going to last 10 seconds out there.
Well, I'm surprised a guy like you's lasted that long in here.
Oh, that's very funny. Ha, very funny man.
Look, maybe I'll get your supplies, but if I do, whatever you can make out of them, I take half.
Half? No way. You're freaking nuts, bro.
Look, you can give me half of something, or you can keep 100% of nothing.
Half it is. It seems fair.
Next came the twin douchebags.
Are you Tolga and Fatine?
Yes. How did you surmise that?
Who cares how his ape brain processes information? We have a job for him.
Quite right, Tolga. Remember, simple words only. Don't confuse him.
We need to move some equipment across town. It's very heavy.
How heavy?
Too heavy for you, Simian Beast. Instead, we will propel it across the sky using heavy-gauge zip lines. A brilliant idea, don't you think?
That was my idea.
No, it wasn't.
Just tell me what you need.
Well, hooks, obviously.
How else can we hang the equipment off the lines?
You will find them at the train yard warehouses.
Does he know what a warehouse is?
Probably not.
Look it up, but be quick about it. This project is far more important than anything your proto-human craniocogitator is capable of understanding.
And don't try to figure out what it is.
Oh, heavens, no! You'd give yourself an aneurysm.
I delivered Ryan's message.
You Aziz? Ryan sent me.
What happened to Assam?
What do you think?
You guys take a lot of chances out there. Look, I've got everything but the phenyl nitrate.
And you don't have what I need, and that's not gonna cut it with Ryan.
What can I do? The courier wrecked his car in the tunnel last night. He's with Assam now, and your phenyl nitrate is stuck in the trunk of his car. You wanted to go get it. Because there's no more in Haran. That's the last phenyl nitrate anyone's going to be seeing.
What's his car look like?
White, I think. That's all I remember, white car. So you're really going to do this?
Ryan doesn't like to be disappointed.
You must be pretty tough. If you don't die doing this thing, I just might have an opportunity for you.
I kicked a police officer. Stole his baton. I also watched one of Rye's goons get his butt handed to him by like 3 virals. That was actually pretty fun to watch. I learned how to crush zombie skulls with my boot. Checked a bunch of white cars for chemicals.
Come on, I got your phenyl nitrate.
Oh, fantastic. Bring it here.
Finished up getting the gas flowing again, but then this.
Alright, I opened the local valves plus the primary gate.
What about the ballast lines?
Wait, the what?
Flaming flatulence. Do I have to tell you everything? Obviously, you have to close all the valves on the blue line to keep the pressure balanced. Now hurry up. We're going to be leaking more gas than Grandma at Christmas.
So I turned all the white valves.
That did it. Now get back here on the double, soldier.
Aye, aye, Commander.
This ain't the Navy, son. Drink some coffee and sober up.
After that, I caught up with Jade.
Hey, come here. You should see this. Something is going on at the school. Tyler's men have been hauling boxes out of that place for hours. We need to get a closer look.
What's in the boxes?
Good question. If it's antizin, we need it.
Jade, where? Shit.
Run!
Fucking Tahir. That guy should die in a fire. Fuck. Where'd she go? How many bandits are inside?
I only saw the ones that went in after Tahir, but I'm sure there's more. We should use different entrances. We'll cover more ground, and we'll make less noise moving separately.
And then I went inside using the roof.
Okay, Jade, I'm inside.
Check the classrooms. That's the most likely place for them to store supplies. They should be marked somehow. Military jargon is pretty straightforward, so it shouldn't be hard to notice.
So I looked around.
Guys, there's somebody in here.
Jade, no luck with any antizin. Looks like we'll have to talk about that other option. I still have Classroom C to search, though.
The basement's pretty big. Find the key. I'll meet you down there.
Then we went to the basement.
Give me a hand here, would you?
Yeah, sure.
God, Crane, you're such an oaf. Why don't you just stick your head out the door and shout, "Here we are, come get us"?
Hey, sometimes there's nothing wrong with the direct approach.
Holy shit. That's plastic explosives, right?
All right, listen, you take this stuff and get back to the tower. I'll deal with these assholes.
I fought my way back out.
Crane, you said we needed to talk about other options if we didn't find any antizin.
And we will, but right now let's deal with these explosives, okay?
Okay, listen. I'll give the explosives to Saeed and you talk to Rahim. Make sure he stays away from that hive.
Will do, don't worry.
Don't worry? Right.
I then went home and we talked to a bunch of people around the tower.
You're Alfie?
That's me. Electricity, building maintenance. I keep this place running somehow. Glad you're here. I was just about to call you.
What's the problem?
Well, it's good news, bad news. The good news is that you restored the lights in the Cauldron district. The bad news is that it blew out the grid near the overpass. It's blacker than your pants pocket over there.
So, you need it switched back on?
There are 2 substations. Flick, you switch them on. The order doesn't matter. Then you throw the master in the main station, and it'll light up like a Christmas tree.
I think I can do it.
Of course you can do it. Any runner could do it. But there's a catch. Shutting off the lights has created a little black patch for the volatiles. Bunches of them are gathering there after sundown. So I've rigged a trap. It's already in place, all set to go. Now, if you can get in there and restore the power after it's dark, we can fry a whole lot of freaks in one shot.
After dark? That's gonna be a lot dicier.
Sure. That's why no one's volunteered for this job. But I'm thinking maybe you're a bit tougher than the rest of these guys. Just an impression.
Let's just say I'm here to help.
Really? Good intentions, huh? Hope you've got some guts, or you won't last long.
You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, Ryan's not gonna think so when I get done with him.
I've got a better idea. Bring him this instead. It's Dialavon, a sleeping aid. Let him cook up a batch with that in it. It'll send Rice's goons off to Dreamland.
I don't think Rice will like that.
Probably not, but they could use the sleep.
And there's no more phenyl nitrate, so I guess he's out of business either way. I like your thinking, Aman. Alright, I've got your anti-seizure medicine.
Thanks. How'd things go with Gazi?
Well, he may be challenged, but he's very good at getting what he wants.
Did you meet his mom?
Yeah, she seemed happy.
If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Speaking of which, Brecken asked me to pass this on to you, with his thanks.
All right, that's it. There's nothing more you can do. Yeah, well, Rice can throw a lot more bodies at them than we can. No, negative. Cut your losses and get out of there. Copy. Out. Hey, Crane. Back from the field, huh?
No, not for long. You know about a scout named Kristoff?
The new kid, huh? Yeah, he went on a recon mission, but I haven't heard from him in a while. Rahim checked him out and said he was solid, but I'm not so sure.
One reckless kid certifying another.
That's what Brecken said. Of course, it could be just his radio. Some of the batteries are running down, so we're not getting much range out of them.
Where was he headed?
Out toward that newly constructed skyscraper.
Alright, I better go have a look.
Watch yourself out there, all right?
Crane, Saeed told me about the explosives you guys found. How perfect is that? Jade gave them to him. Saeed used to be on a bomb squad, so he knows about that stuff.
Yeah, kid. That was a lucky find. Would have been better to turn up some antizin, though.
My buddy Omar is making sure Saeed's putting good timers on those things. We have to be able to get our asses out of there before they blow.
Whoa, we? There's no we in this. I mean, yeah, that nest needs to go, and now it's possible, but if it gets done, I'm doing it on my own.
But it's my plan.
And I will execute it perfectly, I promise.
But... ah, shit. There's no use arguing with you, is there? Fine. I'll contact you as soon as Saeed's finished with the charges.
Rahim, do we have a deal?
I guess.
Do we have a deal?
Yes. We have a deal.
Okay, one more thing. I keep seeing this bizarre kind of infected. Is Dr. Zera out at his trailer? I'd like to talk to him about it.
Nah, he's down in sick bay visiting Dr. Lena.
Thanks, kid. I'll see you soon. Hey, Doc, you got a minute?
Oh, it's, Kane. Yes. How can I help you?
Crane. Remember when I told you about that weird infected I saw? You know, the one who took one look at me and hauled ass away? Yeah, well, I just saw another one, and it did the same thing.
I believe I have heard your colleagues talk about those creatures. Bolters, they call them. Apparently, they favor certain areas of town over others, but only appear at night. I don't suppose you could catch one and bring me a sample of its flesh. You see, a thought occurred to me. A long shot, I realize. But if these creatures favor areas where I left my experimental bait, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Please do obtain a sample, but it has to be fresh. So you have to get it back to me quickly.
Okay, and where exactly do I find these things?
I'm told that quartermaster chap has been keeping track of them.
What can I do for you?
Doc Zera says you know where I should look for these, bolters. Super fast infected, covered in big green blisters.
Oh, yeah. I can point you in the right direction. Here, and here. Though you ask me, if trouble don't come looking for you, no reason to go looking for trouble.
Words to live by, thanks. Hey, I saw your notice on the bulletin board.
You're a runner. Excellent. That idiot Dawood sat on my glasses in the canteen and I'm blind as a bat. How can I help Alfie if I can't see anything? I've got a backup pair at my place. It's not far away. It's, you know, I can't get there myself.
You need anything else while I'm there?
Oh my god, you'll do this for me? Thank you. Oh, and one more thing. See, we're going to start a vegetable garden on the roof, you know, so we can maybe not starve to death. But nobody here really knows how to do it. On my birthday, I got a book on gardening. I never read it. It's growing vegetables for dum-dums or something like that. It should be on a bookcase, but, you know, you might have to look around for it.
It was a lot of talking. But then I set out again, and first stop was obviously going to be the pawn shop. Then I have the 2 power stations.
Done.
Good. Now you got to do the same thing in the second substation.
All right, Alfie, 2 down, 1 to go.
And then this happened.
Hey, open up in there.
Who are you?
Crane, from the tower. I heard a woman screaming.
Yeah, it's my wife. She's giving birth.
Oh shit, is there anything I can do?
We need alcohol to disinfect. Please, help us.
Alcohol? Yeah, I've got some alcohol.
Thank you. Oh, this is gonna be a big help. But, is that all you could find? It's not really enough. I'd go out myself, but I can't leave my wife now.
Let me see if I can find some more. Hey, it's Crane. I found some more.
Yeah! Great, because we're going through it like water. But, is that it? It's almost enough, but not quite.
You must have a lot of germs in there.
With this terrible plague, everything has to be clean. Spotless. I can't risk my newborn getting infected. We must have more alcohol.
The disease is actually transferred from a bite that causes... Hey, I've got the alcohol. Everything okay in there?
Oh, you got some more?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, cheers. Bye.
I could let it go, but I don't think I'm going to.
We're gonna drink on Granny's house down to the ground, down to the ground,
Of course.
down to the ground. Sell us slippers or galoshes and we'll sell
Great.
Drink away,
Assholes.
drink away, drink away. We'll sell our Granny's pantaloons to buy more booze.
After that, I stayed out all night to try and find a bolter. But I was so afraid of the virals, and the fact that a bolter didn't show up didn't help. But I was afraid of the virals, and I just kind of stayed put in a house all night in a corner. After day came, I got hooks for the Weenie Brothers from the warehouse. And I've found Chris in his wrecked bus.
Can you see us? We're holed up in a bus. We're completely surrounded by infected.
Okay, Kristoff, I can see you. I'm gonna get you out of there, but the first thing I need you to do is stop cranking that engine. You're just drawing them in.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Now stay put and sit tight. I'm gonna secure the area.
Do you need help?
Negative, Kristoff. Stay with the wounded. That's an order. All right, I've secured a safe zone.
Never been so scared in my life. Is it always like that?
Pretty much. Hey, but you kept your head on and you saved those people's lives. It's not bad for your first time out.
Thanks, Crane. But if you hadn't shown up, we'd all be dead.
How do you think your dad would feel about that?
My dad? Oh, no, did he send you? Look, I'm not going to go back. I can't. I'm not working for Rice and his butcher squad.
Look, I'm not asking you to go back.
Well, that's what my dad wants, isn't it?
He wants you to be safe.
Yeah, working for Rice. How safe is that?
It isn't. Sooner or later, they're gonna kill him. But if I can get your dad to stop working for Rice, will you hang up your running shoes?
You're asking a lot.
Yeah, you could make weapons for Brecken. God knows they need them, and you'd be saving your dad's life.
Okay. Get him to join me here, and I'll quit being a runner.
I went to the warehouse for turpentine and zinc. As well as learned how to throw my weapons. Then this mistake happened.
Forget about the zombies. There is something far more terrible. A living nightmare that walks among us.
Just calm down and tell me what's going on.
I am Babar Kizzle, and I am the victim of a most terrible and ancient curse. I am a lycanthrope.
A what?
A lycanthrope. A werewolf. You have seen the undead all around you. Is it so unlikely that other such monsters are here as well? The Nosferatu, the mummy, the lycanthrope. Dahlia the witch says I can be cured if I ingest a potion of garlic, wolfsbane, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Help me collect these things and get me to another safe zone. I will pay you very, very well.
Why do you need to reach another safe zone?
One of the survivors here, I think he's a goop. Also, they tell me I have to leave because I'm a crackpot. Tonight is the full moon. We haven't much time.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to drag this one out.
Garlic, the first ingredient. Good. We can move on.
Now you're looking more human already.
wolfsbane, the bane of wolves. Now, for the final ingredient.
Let's go. So, Babar, how did you become a werewolf?
There, a teaspoon of cinnamon. I have everything I need. Now, I will cure myself of this terrible curse.
Fire when ready.
I will attack him mentally. Thank you, sir. You have saved countless lives.
No doubt.
Here is your payment. Good luck to you, and beware the moon.
Yep.
Crane, you're dealing with lies, aren't you? You're the one who volunteered.
Guilty as charged. Something I can do for you?
I believe I can provide some context. You may find it useful. You may not.
Okay, lay it on me.
I did not witness this firsthand, so take it as hearsay if you want. But it involves his brother Hassan.
I know about Hassan. He died, right? And Rice blames the GRE?
He is right to. Hassan was confined to a wheelchair, and he was the only person in the world Rice cared about. Hassan acted as a tempering influence on his brother. Where Rice wanted to go to war, Hassan convinced him to seek peace. And when the outbreak happened, Rice demanded that the GRE evacuate Hassan first and foremost.
And they didn't.
There was political infighting. Because of the ministry, the GRE dragged their feet. And Hassan died in a zombie attack. The GRE could have removed him from harm's way immediately. They elected not to. And now Rice has lost his moral compass, free to inflict his brand of sadistic lunacy on the populace of Haran.
So Rice's beef with the GRE, you're saying he's justified?
I do not excuse him. He's a vicious gangster. A blight on this city. I merely wanted to help you understand the enemy you will surely face.
Understood. Thanks.
And finally, I went to the grid station during the day to wait until night so I could throw the switch. And that's actually where I'm at right now and where we're gonna pick up. I appreciate your patience with me, guys. That was the rundown for what I've got. We'll be picking this up in the next episode, where I'll be playing on my new computer, because one of my buddies is a nice guy and gave me this computer for like a heavily discounted price for what it should have been. It's really nice. I really appreciate it. But till then, guys, I'll see you around.